You go out and you do your
I will
diplomacy
settle this.
thing.
This is surely a misunderstanding. This
And you
skeleton is surely not dead.
The skeleton just sort of plunges its rusty blade into the goblin to watch it twitch. And it
Hail, good skeleton.
doesn't twitch anything.
I come to redeem you for your life of evilness.
So how far are the rest of you from him?
I'm going to be.
I'm
Let's
right where we
take
started.
a pause in the action here while he's talking to have you guys move wherever you want to inside the caves.
Oh, well, I'm going to be pretty close to him in case I got to knock him in the head. But not too close.
All right.
Right here.
I'll be skulking around.
Oh, you guys are brave.
There to there.
I'm looking at the skull.
I'm gonna turn around
Does
and
the skull
watch
look the
Bob.
same as their skull?
You've got a lot of work ahead of you,
Does the
Larry.
skull look the same as their skull?
No, theirs is clearly more monstrous. Yours is clearly human.
Okay. If I sense anything, let me know.
Absolutely. Oh, you're staying there?
Actually, I'm going to move and creep up on Larry, and I will try to open his backpack.
I'll kill you,
In
Bob.
case I have to put the skull in it.
Oh, sure.
Time mark PvP starts.
Every
right.
game I played in, I ended up trying to kill the thief. I did.
I'm not stealing anything. I'm putting something in. You're missing the point.
Oh, okay.
As the dwarf is walking past, you can make a thievery check to see how deftly you can
I
slip
will
this
do
past
that.
him. He's accustomed to this behavior, so I'm going to give you a -2.
Okay, that's a 23.
And you get to make a perception check.
Yeah, whatever.
You get to add a
You
plus
should roll a
2
D4.
to your perception.
Roll a D4.
No,
there it is.
Not a D12. Use a D20.
Oh, crap.
Oh, you're naked.
Steal everything.
I'm not stealing anything. I just opened your pack.
It didn't feel a thing. It was just there was a gentle breeze and then nothing. All right. Those of you who are near the entrance, and that I guess that's the tiefling, the paladin, the dwarf, and the cleric, can make another perception check, or if you want to, use your passive perception scores, if you know what those are, by all means. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah. Plus 2.
Yeah.
All right.
There are some very fine shrubberies in front of me at the current time.
By the way, you notice that skeleton is not alone.
Thanks for noting.
My friends, there are more souls to be saved. They are merely lost. We will shepherd them to the light of good and give them skin.
So it's been nice playing with y'all.
They don't get my skin. I think we should kill them.
I think that's in the cards. Undaunted by the rain, these skeletons, who are now all staring at the paladin,
I would be too.
sort of turn back and look over their shoulders toward that mound of rocks, behind which you see a couple figures hiding, poking their heads up with kind of wide-eyed, stunned expressions on their faces.
What the heck
What
is
do
that?
they look like?
One of them is a rat-faced
Oh, God.
man. In fact, I'll use this figure because he's in humanoid form. He is a rat-faced man with a gleaming sword, beady eyes, and kind of shifty looking. Behind him, with one hand on his shoulder, is a woman with horns coming out of her forehead and out from under her cowl.
Mom!
I didn't know we were related.
And her staff is slightly bigger than yours.
Oh, Mom.
And
The size of the staff, Ed.
This can't be
As-
good, man.
moving on now,
Please.
the female voice, this tiefling, says, "You don't work for Maloreth. I take it you have the skull?" And the rain is pouring down, and the thunder peals after she speaks.
I cannot lie. We have the skull.
Can I hit him in the head?
I think
Role-playing's not dead.
Role players are.
Oh,
says,
God.
"If you know what's good for you, you will give it to me now." You do not want to mess with Ninga Murdergrave, necromancer extraordinaire.
Let me show you the light of Bahamut.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Roll initiative. All right, so to roll initiative, you roll a d20 roll,
Yeah.
and your initiative bonus is at the top in the middle there.
mine's not in the
That's it. You got it.
Oh, God.
16.
8.
All right.
I
Yeah,
went to
well.
sleep.
If you rolled low, I'm shocked. You
So
get us in this trouble. And then
you rolled
wait.
8,
Yeah.
and you rolled
16.
16.
I rolled a 5.
You're great.
16.
16. 3.
1.
1.
Minus plus the modifier.
I'm
so.
assuming that between the two of you, you have the higher initiative
Oh,
modifier.
yeah, that would be
All right. In order to keep my sanity and yours, we're going to do initiative in clockwise order, starting with the highest.
Yay.
All right. Halfling, this isn't going well.
That thing skeleton in my backpack.
I did not put the skull in your backpack.
I just read it.
Yeah.
Put the skull in his backpack.
I knew it.
Oh,
It's a stealth check. Or, sorry, a thievery check.
13.
All right. And you get a perception check.
I'll never
He's
know
using a
it.
cheating die.
Oh, he rolled an 11.
Ha!
You trip and fumble and drop it into his backpack.
And then
I feel
I'll shift there.
But he's got his eyes on the paladin. All right. That was just a move action for you and a minor to basically deposit the skull into Elrod's backpack. You still have another action, either another move or an attack. I notice the paladin has his back to you, for instance.
I need him for now.
All right.
We don't leave, do we?
Now, our duty is to get this stupid skull back to where it's supposed to be. All
Right. Okay.
Hang on.
Would you like to ready an action or like hold an attack if something happens?
Sure.
All right.
I will hold an attack.
Okay. If like some guy runs up to you and gives you
Tries to
grief.
kill you.
All right.
Absolutely.
Paladin.
I will give one last free action to try to turn them to the side of light. And I will say, come forth, join us. Ah, screw it, and I charge.
All right. You charge one of these skeletons, I
Oh,
see.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Ah-ha-ha.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. And she says, Clyde, kill him.
Clyde. Melee basic attack will probably miss as I rolled a 5.
Okay, we'll let him hold them and we'll fight the skeletons.
Yeah. Good idea.
This is an excellent plan. This is an excellent plan.
That would only be a 10.
The were-rat goes,
That's not good. That's not good.
He fights as well as he parlays.
You missed. When you get that close in the mist, through the rain and whatnot, you see that they have a creature lurking in the back.
Oh, crap.
Oh, God.
A skeletal knight with tattered bridle, saddle, with a great long spear on a skeletal horse. Do you have history as a skill?
I am not trained in history.
You can make a history check.
I will, because I'm an arrogant knight. I got a 17.
There is a symbol on the side of the horse. It is a threefold crown, the symbol of Narath, an ancient fallen empire. This knight may have been one. And you realize he's got gleaming red eyes and his horse looks like it's ready to trample you. But I digress. It is actually the warlock's turn.
I believe that I will, from my vantage point here, lay my curse upon this nearest skeleton.
You'll be pleased to know he is a minion, as are all of the skeletons. So
Okay.
they will take one hit and then it will go down.
Okay, and then I will fire an Eldritch Blast.
All right.
And I roll a 19, so it's a 25 versus his reflex.
You blow it apart,
Okay.
and it falls down to the ground.
And then, as discretion is the better part of valor, I will take my teleportation to put me well and truly hiding in the
You
bushes.
bury yourself in the bushes.
Like a good word.
Valiantly.
All right.
Valiantly, but wisely.